job well done, my sweethearts. It's a thing of beauty, but a job botched is an ugly thing.
If we can't find them, maybe we can make them find us.
I wonder if you'd be so kind as to delineate exactly what you propose to do.
With the appropriate bait.
They're ready to test the laser.
I wonder if it'll really work.
Better. I didn't give up the most beautiful model in Paris to make home movies.
Thomas, just think of it as a patriotic gesture.
Well, well.
What is it?
Something that can make me forget about Paris.
What does he look like, Thomas?
Describable. You can look for yourself later. We just took each other's picture.
Looks like we're not the only country that's interested in this little secret test, huh?
Believe it. If the Marceau laboratories have come up with what we think they have, the bidding will start at $1 billion. Pretty close. No, it's all right. About a line of fire.
Fire whenever you are ready, Professor Legrand.
Fantastic. You ready for that?
Sure beats a pick and shovel. I see the other side's equally impressed.
Hey, Thomas, those schoolgirls, where'd they go? What are those uniforms they've changed into?
I don't know, but the way they fill them out. They're not Girl Scouts.
Okay, sweethearts, any questions? Okay, then let's do it.
Incredible. And our calculations were right on track. We burned clear through to the other side of the mountain, and we were not even in full power.
try clockwork, Thomas.
Let's see if we can beat their time.
We'll probably head out to the other end of the valley. Maybe I can hitch a ride.
Well, I'll be down to pick up the pieces in case you don't make it, Thomas.
Is going to be very proud of us for this.
We'll never catch him in this bread box.
You know, Thomas, I don't think those girls like you very much.
I wouldn't say that, Torque. This is a real ruby. I think we're engaged. Sloane. Hiya, Kel, was that right?
Oh, yes, Thomas. It's a ruby, all right. Part of one of the three largest in existence. I reconstructed it from its design characteristics.
Can the laser gun operate with a smaller ruby?
According to the film you and Torque shot, the laser will only function with a ruby of the same size and quality. It cut to a tolerance of 1/1000th of a millimeter.
That's going to disappoint 6 ladies I can think of. At least temporarily. Nice comb. What does it do instead of comb hair?
Aim the teeth at Charlie and squeeze the back.
Are you sure it's all right with Charlie?
He volunteered. Easy, Charlie. You'll be all right in a few seconds.
What have you geniuses come up with?
A neat little combination of light and directional high-frequency sound. Disorients the brain for about 30 seconds.
I don't know about you, Kelly. Real nice.
Beautiful. Oh, I suppose you gentlemen are referring to the young ladies' operational tactics. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid one can't be quite so lavish in evaluating your counteraction.
What can I tell you? We blew it.
Fortunately, our unit agent in Marseille confirmed a rumor. The 6 young ladies escaped from there in a chartered jet with a laser on board. We've also verified the jet refueled at a private airfield on Goose Bay in Labrador.
And that's it?
Not quite. Analyzing Canadian radar printouts, I've traced the aircraft to Western Canada. But I can't pinpoint their exact destination.
If we can't find them, maybe we can make them find us.
I wonder if you'd be so kind as to delineate exactly what you propose to do.
With the appropriate bait.
Like, another ruby.
There are only 2 like that in existence. One was lost during a military coup in Africa, and the other is in the vaults of the U.S. Treasury.
Well, that takes care of that. The U.S. Treasury is not in the habit of distributing $5 million baubles just for bait.
Maybe this time they're gonna have to make an exception.
A job well done, my sweethearts, is a thing of beauty, not unlike yourselves. But a job botched is an ugly thing. Distinctly ugly.
I'm sorry we failed you, Mr. Bannister.
One man against my 6 superbly trained sweethearts. And after the way I've sacrificed for you. Brought you here to my school, guided your education, prepared you for a career with K.A.R.T.E.L. Yes, loved you. Each of you. How could you let this happen?
Sir, you have a right to be angry.
I'm not angry. K.A.R.T.E.L. is angry. And if you fail, K.A.R.T.E.L. will punish.
Just tell us what to do.
There is only one answer for it. A new ruby for the laser gun, which I'm pleased to say is on its way to us now, all the way from Africa.
The Berkeley Hotel is honored to have you as a guest.
You're much too kind.
My name is Thomas Sloane. Have you been able to make the arrangements my office requested? Oh, yes, sir, to the last detail. We've had several news media inquiries about the sale of the Watari ruby, but we've denied any knowledge of the event.
No, I don't care how tight security is nowadays. For some reason, those things always seem to leak out.
I'm sure you would like to place the ruby in one of our safe deposit boxes.
No. That won't be necessary.
As you can see, the king has the matter well in hand.
Aye, yes, indeed. Royal suite.
Excuse me, Your Highness. I think I see some unfinished business.
Thomas, you have a real knack for mixing business with pleasure. I'll see you later.
See you later, King.
Make the call, Mr. Scott.
Nice.
Decadent.
Sure is. Take any good pictures in France?
I'm not sure, but I did admire your mountaineering skill.
Going down the fun part. In mountaineering.
So I've heard. Still, your descent was not entirely successful.
Well, there's certain compensations.
Such as?
Well, if I'd been successful, neither of us would be here, and I wouldn't be taking you to dinner. How's 8 o'clock tonight sound?
Why do I think it's futile to say no?
It's a good question. Let's talk about it. Over a cold bottle of vodka. Ciao.
Thank you, thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Champagne. Compliments of the management.
cheap champagne will do it every time. You get the ruby. He got it. Let's see where it leads.
Let's do that.
Still in the hotel. Should have figured it.
It's a fake.
You're good. You are very good. She's good, isn't she, Your Highness? Very good. He dead?
Of course not. Just tranquilized.
I think it's time for you and I to get to know each other a little better.
Whatever you say. But, why don't we discuss that over the dinner you promised me? But first, I'm going to close those windows over there.
Tranquilized. No, it's 4 stories up. You don't think that she'd,
Well,
Well, we said she was good. Real good.
I still say it has a slight surface flaw. It could mean nothing, but if it runs with the cutting, no.
gentlemen, you amaze me. Kicking the tires will not bring the price down. Not at all.
It doesn't surprise me that she's from Moscow. Or at the Kremlin Center. What does surprise me is that she's here.
Thomas, be careful. She may be young, but according to Effie, her superiors regard her as a master spy. She graduated summa cum laude from every phase of the Soviet espionage training program.
Which explains her mastery of the English language and her perfect American accent.
She's batting 1,000 in her first 3 missions.
She isn't striking out on her 4th. She's probably here to bid on the ruby. And if Moscow outbids K.A.R.T.E.L, our whole plan backfires. I'll be in touch. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that you're satisfied with the quality and the authenticity of the Atari Ruby. And now may I suggest that we start the bidding at $5.5 million.
Well, that's outrageous.
Yes, it is outrageous. But it also happens to be King Watari's bottom price. Do I have a bid? I have a bid.
5 3/4.
5 3/4. $6 million? Do I have $6 million? I have $6 million. Do I have $6,250,000?
$6,000,005.
I have $6,500,000. $6,500,000. Madam, gentlemen. $6,500,000 going once, going twice.
$7 million.
Gentlemen, I have $7 million. $7 million going once, going twice. $7 million going 3 times, sold. Congratulations, Ms.
Bennett.
Bennett, charming. And now for the last formality. When can King Watari meet with your principal?
You'll hear from me.
condition of the sale?
My dear Vicky, calm yourself. I don't mind at all meeting the owner of this fabulous ruby. Who isn't the owner?
But you'll be walking right into Sloane's trap.
I said, calm yourself. Now, I believe a painting arrived for me today.
Yes, sir. It's all set up.
Fort Michael, ladies. Take a good look at it. Tomorrow morning, the leaders of 4 of the most powerful nations in the Middle East will be arriving there under a cloak of absolute secrecy and strict security. If their talks are successful, it could mean a lasting peace in the Middle East at a cost of billions in munition sales to K.A.R.T.E.L. Ladies, our job is the total destruction of Fort Michael and the consequent deaths of those 4 leaders.
$7 million, can you believe it?
Nothing is hard to believe.
I'll handle this one, Twerk.
I caused you so much trouble. I just wanted to say I was sorry, and I couldn't think of a more appropriate way. Who knows, we might even get to like each other.
I'm willing to give it a try.
Only...
Don't tell me. You want a little information first. No. You're beautiful.
Oh, Thomas Sloane, you are no gentleman.
At least you know my name.
And I also know that you are Unit's only Priority 1 agent.
Okay, Anna Petrova. Let's play it straight now that we're properly introduced. You want that ruby laser?
Only to keep it out of the hands of K.A.R.T.E.L. I was to buy the ruby and use it to make contact with K.A.R.T.E.L. myself, so that our people could move in and capture the laser. Unfortunately, I was given a limit of $6.5 million.
You got a cheap government.
I'll relay the message, even though it may get me shot.
Thomas, do you have the feeling we're being followed?
All the way. Why not? It's their job.
I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of ordering a Poulet Fusée 69.
Vintage year.
Perhaps a bit too arrogant, fitting for the occasion.
The ruby, please.
Handy lady to have around.
A sweetheart, Mr. Sloane. A real sweetheart.
It's genuine.
Excellent, my dear. And here is your check. Guaranteed by the bank.
King Watari only accepts cash.
Don't insult my intelligence, Mr. Sloane.
I can assure you that's the furthest thing from my mind. But, well, I feel at a disadvantage. You know my name, but I don't know yours.
Oh, names aren't really important at a time like this.
Oh, I'm afraid you're wrong.
Am I? How so?
Well, this gem has been in King Watari's family for many generations. Isn't that right, Your Highness?
It was my grandfather's grandfather's.
So you see how important it is to the king that it finds a good home with someone who can appreciate its history, its beauty. Someone who isn't afraid to give his name.
But we agreed that the buyer's name would remain anonymous.
All the more reason for King Watari to insist on a cash transaction.
Very well. I'll telephone your hotel this evening with the address of a new meeting place.
No. This evening you will come to my hotel.
Don't go too far, Watari.
We're betting it's a seller's market. That is, unless you want to call our hand.
I'll be at your hotel this evening, 8 o'clock, with $7 million in cash.
You just relax and you won't get hurt.
Well, we lost the ruby.
We gotta get it back. She's gotta help us.
She's still alive, Thomas.
Looks like we're gonna have to help her before she can help us.
Part by Timex. Timex, the up-to-the-minute...
A man called Sloane will return.
I'm sorry I'm not more experienced. As an agent.
How's the cool conference?
Getting much warmer than it should.
Well, you may not be experienced, but you certainly qualify for a shot at Rookie of the Year, I'll tell you that.
But you lost the ruby. And I still don't know what you know about the man who stole it. My superiors won't be pleased.
Well, you can't please everybody.
Do I please you, Thomas?
Very much. And I think I have an idea of how to get the ruby back and keep you from getting shot when you get back home.
Well, I'd like to hear it. Later.
Yes?
Thomas? Been working hard, have you?
It's not what it looks like.
That'll be the day. How do you do, young lady?
Hello.
I'm just fine. And I'm sure you have many things to take care of. Prepare the makeup, comb the hair, telephone Moscow. I assume you know what you're doing as far as she's concerned.
Till you knocked on that door, I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yes. Well, I'm afraid timing may be a problem for all of us right now.
You know what K.A.R.T.E.L's up to. That's why you're here.
Sometime tomorrow, somewhere here in Canada, the top-level representatives of 4 Middle Eastern powers have scheduled a meeting. Hopefully to shake hands over an agreement that'll ensure a permanent peace.
That'll make K.A.R.T.E.L pretty mad. They made a fortune selling arms in the Middle East.
Precisely. They'll do everything they can to subvert the meeting.
Where's it being held?
I don't know. If the Canadian government knows they're not saying, not even to us, not even privately.
That gives us about 24 hours to find the K.A.R.T.E.L man in his harem.
Hi.
Hello.
Thomas, they've taken the bullet out, but the girl's still unconscious. And there's someone else here just as interested in her as we are.
I'm sure there is. She comes to and talks. We got a lot of problems for K.A.R.T.E.L. Anyway, you keep your eye on that interested party. I'll be in touch.
I sure will.
If that girl, whoever she is, can tell us where our K.A.R.T.E.L friend is headed, we'll know where the conference is, and we'll be able to protect it against him.
What if she doesn't wake up in time? What if when she does, he's already gone? I think we should hedge our bet.
Yeah. I have an appointment on that with the minister. All right, Thomas. Whatever you have to do.
Ladies, may I have your attention, please? So many times I've tried to impress upon you all the importance of good marksmanship. Now it appears that poor dear Paula may actually survive in that hospital. Now, that's bad marksmanship. That's all it is, plain and simple. Well, frankly, I don't know how to rectify the situation. Do you?
Yes, sir.
Ah, my sweethearts. You still know how to make me feel wonderful, don't you? Debbie, you can do the driving. Emily, say goodbye to Paula.
Wounded. Drive.
What happened to that interested party?
She got into a cab just before you arrived, Thomas.
Anna should be transmitting by now. She's heading northeast. About 30 seconds ahead of us.
Reduce the intensity, and we're ready for testing. Vicky, my dear, if you please.
Ennis, I'm inside the Braemar School. Now listen carefully. In the elevator, there's a secret door. Press 265LLL and then the emergency button.
Good work, partner.
Door right there.
Quickly, my sweets. Finish loading.
Oh, I think I just felt the port here.
Pressure alarm?
I hope not.
And I'll take care of our uninvited callers.
It's a priority one.
Thomas, where the devil are you?
I think I'm in a girls' school.
This is no time for a burst of humor. That girl in the hospital. She regained consciousness. Says the peace conference is set for 8 a.m. She doesn't know where. That gives us less than 5 hours.
It's a weird place to hang a painting.
What? Thomas, what'd you say?
Torque, hit the light switch. Mr. Director, I think I got the picture.
Now, my sweethearts, let's go over this one more time. The conference will be held here.
explodes, nothing will remain. Not the walls, not the people, nor all their little dreams of peaceful coexistence. K.A.R.T.E.L and I have chosen you, my dear. Be worthy.
I will.
Remember, once you set that timer, you'll have a maximum of 3 minutes. And now, my lovelies, I'll pave the way for you. Go, my lovelies.
How do we pass me in about 46 seconds?
Most unfriendly, my sweet. Drop it.
Drop it!
Stand away.
Move!
We're doing. This time I made sure we wouldn't be disturbed.
Your director can't find you?
Not this time. Now, that wouldn't be the decadent dress you saw in the lobby, would it?
Well, now, Thomas, decadence is relative.
Really? Now, where were we?
I think right about here. Thomas.
I know.
Perhaps next time?
Yeah, we might see each other again.
next week, Sloane faces extermination by lethal devil locusts when he tries to stop a bizarre woman from destroying the United States food crop with killer insects on A Man Called Sloane, with guest star Edie Adams next Saturday. Stay tuned for an encore presentation of Saturday Night Live with host Dick Cavett, following local news next on NBC.